And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Our next guest got a second chance at life. He leads a successful career after serving time behind bars. And here's his story. And joining us now on The Factor Uncensored, Dominique Leonard, an entrepreneur here in the city of Houston. And you've been on many times, Dominique, and shared your story. Obviously, there's some people who go through the prison system, get out, and find it very difficult to start over, can't find a job, can't find a place to stay as a result of being saddled with a conviction. You found yourself in trouble in 2005. Bank robbery, did 6.5 years, non-aggravated. Luckily, you were able to get out. But how difficult was it starting your life over after getting that conviction? Were you able to just go to a job and apply and get it?
It was very difficult coming home, first of all, from a situation like what I've been through, and what other many men and women go through, trying to come home to get a job and get yourself together. It's very difficult, but you gotta have the willpower, because 80% of incarcerated individuals will come home one day. So they have to get their mind together saying, hey, I'm gonna come home, but what am I gonna do when I get home? You can talk prison talk all day long. But just like you change your drawers every single day, you gotta change your mindset every single day. Your mind have to change every day about what you're gonna do once you get home. But when I got home, it was difficult. The typical jobs weren't going to hire me. Typical jobs may be like the office job, the corporate job. So what I did, Mr. Isaiah, I had to go to temp services. Because when you go through a temp service, they take on the liability for the corporation. And so I went to temp services. I started at $6, $7 an hour, $8 an hour, but I knew I had a plan. And the plan was start here until I start getting my feet and everything else wet and get myself on even ground to really start pushing myself to go forward. But I had a plan to start somewhere, and I started low. And most people that come home from prison, they don't want to start low. They want to go straight to the top. And most of them, what they do, try to go straight to the top, they start making bad decisions. And they start getting back with the bad company, the wrong company. I've seen many people that we got home from prison go back because they wanted the quick money and the fast money.
And that's probably why in this country we see such a high recidivism rate.
Yes.
It's just like a revolving door at the prison system with individuals. When they get out, they're expecting more, they're limited, and end up committing another crime to supplement whatever lifestyle or their life that they have.
Yes, yes, yes. And that's the sad thing about it, because when they're in prison, everybody incarcerated want one thing, that's to be free. But the question is, when you get free, what are you going to do then? I said it earlier and I say it again. You got to change your mindset every single day, the same way you change your drawers. You got to have a new mindset every day. Every day you wake up in the morning, you got to have a new mindset. You got to have new friends, new perspectives, new goals, new wants, new wills, but they got to be on the right side of the law. I mean, I'm in the trucking business, and my whole thing is that I can't hit a home run every single day on a load. Right? And a home run may be so much money a day. But if I could just get on base and get something on the plate, I'm good by that. As long as you're getting on base every single day, going to work, looking for a job, taking a low paying job just to keep going and get going, you're going to be okay. And I tell people that every time I get phone calls from mom, dads, and brothers and sisters, hey, my son, my daughter, what can we do? This is what you need to do. I had a phone call the other day from an individual, and she said, she was telling me how her fiance couldn't really get a job and things were going on in his life. I asked, what kind of crime did he have? She told me. And I said, well, let me make a phone call. The first thing that supervisor said, hey, he can come work for us, but we got to get him through the temp service. And it worked out.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people don't realize there's that option. If you go through the temp service, correct me if I'm wrong, they are accepting you on the company's word and not going deeply into your background, right?
Correctly. A temp service is coming in, they're going to get a percentage of your pay. Let's just say that company or that plan or that job is starting off at $22 an hour. But a temp service is going to get $5 of that. So you're going to get, what's that, $17 an hour? But that's still good to say, hey, I get a weekly check to get started, somewhere to get money in my pocket. See, in prison, you're working for free. You're not getting anything.
And really quick, for those who are wondering, you went through the conviction with the bank robbery back in 2005. Now you're out. You have been able to restart your barber business,
Yeah,
also a new business in the trucking industry.
yeah,
And finally, you help individuals who are trying to get parole as well. So you found your
yeah.
way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I found my niche. And again, everybody's not going to be entrepreneurs, but praise God that, He blessed me to go get it. He blessed me with that willpower. And again, Just Free has been a blessing. The trucking company, it's had its ups and downs, but it's been a blessing. The barbershop has been a blessing. Whatever that person wants to do, just do it. If you get a job somewhere, stay there until you grow. I tell my own kids the same thing. You get a job somewhere, stay there until you grow.
All right, Dominique Leonard, always good to talk to you. And I'm sure you have sent out some encouraging words to many people who
Yeah.
find out
Okay.
like their life is stalled after prison, but you present a picture of hope. And thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored.
Thank you for having me, Mr.